everybody, this is Mrs. Keel. I'm about to teach you something that you're going to be using all the time in this class, more specifically every time you work on a project or every time you go to store photos on the computer. What I'm going to teach you is how to connect to the server. If you guys have never worked off the server in this room before or know what a server is, we essentially use it as a large storage device for all of your photos, for PhotoJ, or photos and videos for J2. So, we also have one of these for our publications tabs, but they're just really nice because you can store mass amounts of files and not have to worry about losing them. And the other nice thing about it is that you can access it from pretty much anywhere in the building that is accessible to the server. So, I'm going to teach you how to do that. Your first step is going to be to find your finder on the dock. This is down here called your dock. And your finder is usually on the left-hand side of that. I think it looks like a face, so I usually say find the face. So you're going to click on that. It's going to open up some kind of file system that looks something like this. It may look a little bit different on your computer, which you're actually not even really going to work from yet to connect to the server, but something like that should come up because you do need to be in the finder. Your next step is going to be to click the buttons Command and K on your keyboard at the same time. So that's Command and K. When you do that, a dialog box is going to come up, and it's going to look something like this. It should say Connect to the server, and it should have a box for you to fill in the server address. In some cases, this is already going to be filled in for you. In some cases, it may have a different number. It just kind of depends who's been working on your computer and when. But you guys, to log into your server, want the server address to look just like this. So if you need to type it in manually, or if you need to change it, it's going to be AFP://10.16.1.20. So make sure it reads just like that. And when it does, you're ready to connect. So you can go ahead and click this blue button that says Connect. And it's going to give you some options of what exactly you want to connect to. It'll say select the volumes you want to mount on, and the one that you want to mount on is intro. So make sure that intro is highlighted and click OK. Now, I've connected before, but if this is the first time you're connecting, or sometimes if it gets disconnected, you may have to type in a username and a password. If you need to do that, the username is introj, INTROJ, and the password is also introj, INTROJ. If you guys do that and it still says it's unable to connect, just come up here actually and check on your internet, or your connection, I guess. If you are on FHSD Wi-Fi, or if you're using the Wi-Fi, it should be connected to FHSD. It will not work on guest, so let me know if it's not connected. At times we may work off the Ethernet though, so if you're still having issues, just let me know. But more likely than not, if you're not connecting, it is an internet connection issue. Sometimes the computer just needs to be restarted, and that will do the trick. So just let me know if you have issues with that. Once you're connected, I'm just going to show you how to navigate this a little bit and how to make a folder. For starters, to find the server, it's going to be down here on the shared devices section, the left-hand side of your menu. It's this first one right here. It looks like just a bunch of numbers. It's FNRM26SD36. You do not have to memorize that. But if you ever get lost in the folders or something, just come down here to share and click that. It may actually be hidden. Sometimes it looks like this. But all you should have to do is click show, and you'll be able to see it. So you're going to click that. You'll be able to come back in here to intro, and then what you guys are going to work out of is PhotoJ Fall 16. So you're going to click that, make sure it's highlighted, and then there will be other folders in here at other times of the year, but for now there's just a students folder. So you guys are going to click on that, and you're going to see that there have already been folders made with student's name, and there's 3 of mine, and I'm about to make one more to show you. But before we do that, I just want to show you the organization of this, and you can organize it in several ways. It's personal preference. You can have it look like this, where it's kind of in a grid. It can be one long list for you, or it can be 3 lists for you, which I prefer because I can see what comes kind of before and after my files. I just think it's easier to see. So once you're there, you guys are going to make your own folder. Just find this students folder. Make sure it's highlighted. You're going to come up here on the top menu bar and click on File, New Folder. And it'll give you the option to name your new folder. I'm going to name a 4th one my name. You're going to put your last name, comma, your first name. And then you're going to click Enter or Return. And it'll go right where it's supposed to in that alphabetical order. And then you guys will be working from this folder then for the rest of the semester. What I really just ask is that you stick in your folder and don't mess with anything in anybody else's folder because they'll be storing photos and important things there. So just stick to your own folder, and you'll be creating files within this folder for other projects throughout the semester, and I'll let you know what those should be called. For this first one, though, you'll probably be making a new folder and titling it Composition Practice. And then in a different video, I'll show you how to put the photos in that folder. So the only other thing that I want to show you just really quickly, in case you guys ever need to rename a folder, you just have to really click on it twice, but not double click quickly. So if I want to rename this Keel 2, I'm going to click on it. I'm going to wait a second, and I'm going to click again. And it'll highlight. When it's highlighted like that, you know it's ready for the name to change. So just for the sake of changing it, I'll show you really quickly. And then click enter when you're done. You should be good to go. And then one other thing that you guys might need as we go, if you've never used a Mac before, to copy on these computers, you clicked Command C together. And to paste, you're going to click Command and V. So again, that's copy, Command C like cat, and to paste, Command V like violin. So that should be all you need for now to navigate this. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you ever get disconnected from the server, just start back from step 1, do the finder, and then Command K, and type in your information. You should be good to go.